the place. True indeed. Give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed.
Well, Bronco fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. On the Ravens sideline, look at their head coach. They signed staying on the road to begin the year. They got that win last week. Hoping to do the same now. I'm Kate Scott here with Brock Heward, and everybody just about set. And away we go from East Rutherford. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player. Most exciting player, not just in his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build on.
And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
One of the tight ends motioning left. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. The robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Lamar off the play fake. A lot of mess on the move here. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. Blake Grupe to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. They're brought out by one of the strongest throwers in the game and a great athlete as well from Tennessee, Joe Milton.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, that plays a clean ball.
The hook ball, he's weighing in for a 4-yard pickup. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for a Jets first down. All set to go now from the 35. First down, and they go right back to it. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Another carry for him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Ready? 60 Maverick. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Out of the gun. It's Milton. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Here's Milton, first and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Going to the ground again on first. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. That's a 47-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. They'll throw, 3rd and long. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks him inside their own 10. Offense to the line. Here we go. The second drive coming up now for the Jets offense. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play.
Mustang 19.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has it downfield, working the left. And they're on it right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. 7-0 is our score. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at first down here.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. Here's Lions.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And they will finally catch up to him in just a second before he could reach that 40. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
Now Milton to throw. Cut out left. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Get him 24 yards on that one. And it's good for a New York first down.
Okay,
New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
Come down. 70 Timberwolves.
Milton back to throw. Has him on a quick hitter. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. That's Odafe away with a stop. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
Second and 5.
Ready? 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready?
Back to throw. Here's Milton. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
From the gun on third down. Short pass brought in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Short throw, tipped. Oh, but he still got it. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They'll try and punch it in. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Jets can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those forces before they find pay dirt.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up first and 10. Blitz coming, Lamar. On the move, headed right. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. First and 10 now from the 46. Here's the handoff. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Offense to the line for second down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. First down now, ball at the 33.
First down, Baltimore.
Here's Lamar. Finds his fullback. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. And gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Catch is made in close. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. And they'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Here's a give on first and goal. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go block. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. The Jets take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Real quick.
Second and goal coming up from the 7. Pistol snap to Jackson. Escapes on him quick, and they bring him down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. That sack backs him up. It's going to be a long third and goal from the 16.
Hey, Alpha,
Third and long for him here. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. Blake Grupe on to attempt a field goal. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Grupe sends it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
His return starts at the 5. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. Into the red zone. And he does! Touchdown! Revis now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets take a 4-point lead.
14. Ravens 10. Harrison Revis to kick off.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Ravens offense to the field for the final drive of this first half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. First down, here's Lamar. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Dump off caught by his back. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle.
A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw it. Got his man. Thomas has it. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. 1st and 10 now from the 46. He's back to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hanson, take it away. No need for halftime. We'll just keep it right here and get started with the third quarter. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Jets returning their offense, and this running back to the field. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
First down play, that's a 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
At the 43-yard line.
Pound to 60. Pound to 60. Ready.
Setting him on the dime. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Viking 18. Ready.
There's a dive up the middle. On the move, past the 40. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's good for a Jets first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Back to the wall again. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. Now, it looks like one of the Ravens is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. Gravity Lions. Come back. 19. Come 19.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Scoop.
Here he goes. Third and long. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
Harrison Mevis on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10.
Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10.
13.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Blown back, gets the handoff. Shoves one away. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. Keeps it moving. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens start the second half with some needed points.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens make it 17 all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Well, now decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Jets and this running back headed back out for a new series. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series.
60 Bobcats. 19 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Into the hands of Cole. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 1st and 10 from the 43.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
18 Rodney. 8 Buffalo 18. Ready.
Here's Milton. This complete to Cole. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down.
Here we go. Here we go.
44-yard line.
77 Wolf. Ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Give that tackle to Johnny Newton.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Check. Panther.
Dive play straight ahead. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
On the go.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard
Come
line.
on. Come on. Go.
Give now to the running back. And they are going to have first and goal when we begin our fourth quarter. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It remains tied after 3, so we're going to have to decide things in our fourth quarter. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Here we go. Shot.
Right up the gut. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
Flushed out of the pocket. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets take a fourth quarter lead. Levis now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7.
Ravens 17. Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Middle.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
To the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Back-to-back carries here. Defense following the ball perfectly on that zone read and closing on him for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
3rd down, Jets into the dime. Third and long. They're going to throw. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. It's fielded at the 14. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The Jets back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. Doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
19 Tiger. 3.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Cup with the catch. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Lions. Ready.
Throwing now, Milton. Completed to his running back. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you've got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Throwing from the gun here. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
A gain of
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
Hand off to the back. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Mevis with a point after. And the Jets double their lead to 14.
Jets 31. Ravens 17. Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. We see the Ravens making their way out now. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. They'll run here on first down. He's only just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up second down. Offense in the hurry up here.
37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Next one.
Lamar now from the gun. He's on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Jackson to throw it. Dumps it off to his running back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Ravens losing by 14. Third and 4 coming up now. Now to throw. He's making a bid for it. And he takes it down to the 33. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
15 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. That's completed right side. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hey, report.
Plowing up the middle. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Pressure coming. It's Jackson. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on second and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here.
Now third and goal.
And bring a tight end in motion right. Throwing now. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good, creative quarterback, one that can extend the play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit at that deficit.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The Ravens look like they got it back, and they did! Okay, they pulled it off. Now they have one final gasp. Either get into the end zone or leave here with the L.
How many times do we see these teams at this point of desperation late in the game need to kick? and not get it. So nice to see one of them actually rewarded with all that effort. Now it comes down to the execution of this offense. Can they do what their special teams just did and go execute, score a touchdown, and find a way to win?
A gain of 14.
On first down, they'll run. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
Brought down by Andre Cisco. A loss of a yard. Brings up second.
Setting up to pass.
At the 48.
Going deep here for the end zone. And he sails that one over the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To throw. Throwing to the back of the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and long. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they do.
And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Let's go now.
They give it to him again. He has the 1st down, and now Brock Jets can just run out the clock on this victory.
Now.
They got to keep moving quick here.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Mikey, 18. Ready.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. So the win goes to the Jets. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
All of the above.
It is so hard.